Hi guys, I've literally started this video like 6 times. For some reason, I just keep getting tongue-tied and I can't seem to get anything out. But I'm going to try one more time. And if this does not work out, I am going to bed because it is late. It is 12:30 and I've been fiddling with this phone and fiddling with this video for like 2 hours now. And I just wanted to talk to you guys and introduce myself, let you know what I'm doing, what I'm all about, and can't seem to get anything off my chest right now. So, I've just completed 30 days of a solid food vacation. If you don't know what that is, that's a basically just a juice cleanse, juice fast, juice feast, whatever you want to call it. A lot of different names for it. Um, and I think that it's very important. I've come from a place in my life where I used to really hate myself, and I've been in places like mental health situations where I've not been suicidal, but talked to my counselor too many times about how I really wouldn't mind being dead. I really won't care when it happens. And her getting to the point where, she wanted to commit me to the psych ward and things like that. So, that was 3, 4 years ago when I was in that really bad headspace. And since then, I've grown a lot. And I feel like I've been on this amazing spiritual journey um, over these years. And they've basically been on the hero's journey. If you don't know what that is, I will do a video on that at some point uh, in the future. Anyway, so self-care, I learned a lot about how to take care of myself, how to love myself, and that's what this channel is all about. Is the key is love. It really is. In this world, we have to learn how to love truly and purely, and you know unconditional. Yeah, there are lots of different types of love, but I feel like the love that I'm talking about is it's like universal love, um, and we've got to learn how to love ourselves before we can really truly love each other and take care of this world. We've gotten to a place where there's more of a self-obsession type love, and people, I think that kind of hooks onto ego. Um, what we need to be doing is learning how to love ourselves in a way that isn't coming from a place where we hate ourselves first. And I think that's very, very important. So I'm going to have a little trouble holding this phone, so please excuse me if I jiggle a lot. I couldn't figure out a way to set it down properly and get a good video. So I might keep this one a bit short, but anyway, so the 30-day solid food vacation that I've done so far, and I do have a plan to continue to 90 days at least. Um, I've done this because I have had health problems my whole life. I was a very sick child. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia when I was 13 by a naturopath because doctors didn't seem to know what was wrong with me. Um, Finally, after fighting a lot over the years, I did get a specialist in fibromyalgia when I was in my early 20s. And, she convinced me to get off the vegetarian lifestyle and convinced me that I needed animal protein. And, I've been led astray a lot of times in the medical world, being given drugs that have created horrible side effects. And I eventually just started taking my life into my own hands, and I've done several cleanses in the over the years. I've done the master cleanse probably 6 or 7 times. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a lemonade juice that you drink for 10 days or more, and then you take yourself off of that with like orange juice and stuff for a few days until you can kind of start eating solid food again. Always felt so good after those cleanses. It was unbelievable. And they were hard to do though. But I did them, and I don't know, like with fibromyalgia, it's a very difficult, it's a difficult condition to handle lots of times. You know, I'm in a lot of pain a lot of the time and very stiff and very sore. And I know that's a lot of that is to do with a buildup of uric acid in the joints and muscles in the body. And I think that, you know, when you cleanse your body like you do when you do with a fast, like the master cleanse or this juice cleanse, uh, it really helps to remove those toxins from the joints and remove that stiffness from your body. And, you know, I never regretted them, even though they were difficult. So, about a year ago, I heard all about, you know, the fruitarian diet, the frugivore diet, and how you can heal so much from it. And I tried that for a little while, but I realized I was probably still pretty toxic. I'd been vegetarian for a little while again. I I got a pet pig, and that made me really hate eating meat again, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So I went vegetarian and kind of really slowly worked on myself over the last year and a half or so. Worked closer to even turning more vegan. In the last several months, I've been more vegan, and I guess vegan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I suppose, but yeah, and you know, I kind of came back to the frugivore diet and back to the whole juicing cleanse, and I decided that it was time to try again. So I didn't think I was going to be able to afford to do a juice cleanse because it costs a bit of money to, you know, buy the proper juicer and to put out, you know, the amount of money you need for your fruits and vegetables. Um, so I actually started with a master cleanse in the end of March, and I did 14 days of fasting then. I was feeling really good. I went back to completely vegan, raw, mostly raw, for about 3 weeks, and then I decided, no, you know, I'm gonna keep going. I've been on this path of trying to heal myself and heal this body for so many years, and I am really gonna go for it this time. So I ended up being able to just by the grace of God, afford a juicer, and you know, not the most impressive one, not the one that all the different juicing people say, you know, go buy this $700 juicer. I managed to get a Omega juicer on sale at Canadian Tire, and we just decided to start. So it's been pretty wonderful, and we've just been mostly juicing, you know, watermelons and lots of different melons, a little bit of citrus. I love the citrus, but it's pretty expensive. The melons are definitely the best bang for your buck. You can usually get about 4 liters of juice out of one watermelon, and one green drink a day is what we're managing to do. And when I say we, I mean that I'm doing this with my 70-year-old mother who has had diabetes and high blood pressure and also fibromyalgia for most of my life. So we've gone through the healing journey together, and we're continuing to do so. And her diabetes is, her blood sugar levels are right at normal range. Her blood pressure is pretty much right at normal. She's off all her medications again right now, and we're pretty excited to see where this ends up going, because, you know, after 30 days to see that kind of progress, and for her has been amazing. I haven't seen her do as much as she's been doing lately for a really long time, and it's really wonderful to see her living some, you know, life again, and not just being kind of stuck to sitting around because the pain is too bad, or, you know, like she's had a lot of trouble and hip replacements and shoulder replacements and all sorts of things over the years, and it's been pretty awesome to watch her starting to thrive. Myself, I have noticed I've had horrible acne in my life, and I've noticed that that's really starting to clear up. I have a lot of little bumps all over my face still, but these big ones that still like to pop up every couple of weeks have pretty much cleared up now. So I don't know why my phone looks so soft. It's showing my face looking a lot better than maybe it is, but yeah, I've noticed that. I had some really awful itchy ears for I don't know, like the last year or so, which has they've started clearing up and not being nearly as itchy or, full of wax and stuff. That don't know why I've been getting that buildup, but that's been like slowly disappearing. Um, I still have pain, but it seems to go faster, like as in I can do a bunch of things and rest for 15 minutes and the pain's dissipated to some extent, and I'm able to keep going. My energy is just off the charts. I've never had a spring as busy and wonderful as I've had this year, and I've actually managed to get a garden started, which I've wanted to do for years, and I'm digging the grass out myself and got some dirt delivered, and I've grown a bunch of plants over the last few months inside, and they're ready to go, and I'm just so excited to see like how different my life has been in these last few months, especially since I started the master cleanse and then continued on with this one. The other thing I've really noticed is like I was having just absolutely awful lower back pain for months and months, and that seems to have mostly disappeared. Like I said, I was carting some bags of dirt around today, and I didn't have any problems with my back at all, actually. And even right now at you know 20 to 1 in the morning, I'm feeling pretty good. A little bit tired, definitely ready for bed, but you know, this is something I would definitely recommend if you find that you are having a lot of health problems. Definitely look up different YouTube videos. There are a lot of people out there doing this and coaching on it. I'm not particularly probably going to coach on this, although I am happy to mentor people in any part of healing their body, mind, and spirit. You can just email me anytime, and I'll see what I can help you with. But yes, as for healing your body, getting to the point of feeling like you're living again, this is really amazing. It's an amazing journey, and I'm excited to continue forward. I will leave some links of some people that I suggest to follow who are doing juice cleanses right now, or have done in the past. John Rose was a great person to listen to. Vegetable Police is doing a juice cleanse right now, and his shows are always quite amusing, and I enjoy watching those. They keep you going, they're motivational. Nathan Von Dutch has done several, and he's got some great videos on how to do them. Yeah, and also on Facebook, there's a solid food vacation group that I follow along with, and a juicing group. Look around, find some resources, because it really helps a lot to be able to, hear other people's journeys, get some ideas for different types of juices that you might like, and just, get some good ideas on where to go and what to do and how to come off of it, because that's, you don't want to just like not eat for 30, 40, 50, 60, 90, 120 days. A lot of people are doing longer than 90 days even, and you just come off and eat pizza. I mean, you can't do that. You've got to do it right. So make sure that if you do decide to do something like this, that you are watching and getting information from the right sources. And as I continue along my journey, I will still share what I'm doing, but I will also be talking about lots of other things. I have a mind that goes all over the place, and I have a suspicion that I will be all over the place with these videos, from conspiracies to health stuff to spirituality. I'm very, very spiritual myself, and I love to talk to people and help people through problems and different things. And I've lived a life, and I promise I will tell you about it in bits and pieces as we go along on this journey together. So as for that, I ended up being able to do an okay video here, so I'm gonna call it a night tonight, and thank you all for watching. I love you all very much, and please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. I will be back soon with another one. Take care.